Good morning, Ms. Jenkins. How are you doing today?
Good morning. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. My name is Imani Gray, and I'll be your social worker for this session. Before we get started, just want to let you know that everything you say will stay in this room. It's between us two, unless it involves harming somebody or yourself.
Okay.
So, what brings you in today?
I was referred here by my teacher. She told me to come over here and seek counseling because my grades started to drop, and so she's concerned and just told me to come over here, and I told her I would do it.
Okay, so what do you think is making you not focus on your work?
Well, it's probably a lot of things. I have a boyfriend, and we just recently broke up, and we were together for 4 years. Basically, I met him here, so that's kind of taken a toll on me. And my classes are starting to get harder, being that I'm in this program now for my major, and that's been taking a toll on me. And then I just found out that my mom has cancer, so I've just been like not wanting to deal with school anymore.
Okay, and how long ago did your mom find out that she had cancer?
She found out 3 months ago.
Okay.
And they basically told her that there was nothing else they could do for her and that she's dying. So I just don't feel like school.
So tell me a little bit about your boyfriend.
Okay, so we met here my freshman year. He's a freshman too. We lived in a co-ed dorm, so that's how we met. Then my junior year, we got an apartment together, but my mom doesn't know that he lives with me. So now that we recently broke up because I found out that he was cheating on me, and that kind of took a toll on me because I just felt like we were living together, so I want to know, like, you know, if she was in our apartment and stuff like that. So I was getting mad, and he basically just told me, I'm not going to stay here anymore, and he left and went with his friends.
So did you guys discuss why he was cheating or
No,
anything?
when he left, he just hasn't talked to me since, and that's been like 3 weeks ago. So I kind of I've been like to myself and kind of staying to myself because I don't really want to talk to anybody about it because I feel like my friends are just going to judge me and tell me like they told me so. And that's just going to bring more negativity towards me. I'm already depressed about it.
Right.
So.
Have you tried to reach out to him to see if you guys can make an arrangement to figure out how you're going to do the apartment, whether you're going to break the lease or anything?
Well, I'm the only one on the lease, so I feel like he really doesn't care how it goes because his name's not on it, so nothing's going to happen to him. It's more so like about me. I've been blowing his phone up. Like, I'm pretty sure his friends probably think I'm annoying as hell.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I text him, call him, all that. Like, I'm the annoying girlfriend. I will pop up wherever I think he's at.
Okay. So have you went to the leasing office to talk to them, or
No.
you have a steady income?
No, because he told me that, well, when I first moved there, they told me that I had to tell them if somebody else was going to be living in the apartment, and I didn't tell them that because I didn't want them to, like, raise the price on me. So they didn't know that he was staying there.
Okay.
So I couldn't really go there and tell them, like, my boyfriend just moved out, so I kind of can't pay for the rent anymore, and I don't work or anything, so I don't know what I'm really going to do.
Do you feel like having a job right now will kind of overwhelm you?
Yes, because with this program, I have my internship, I have classes, I have night classes, and then I have my internship during the day. So no one really wants to hire me because my availability is horrible.
Have you tried going to the schools and apply for after-school tutor programs? They pay, but I mean, it's not much for this to start.
No, I didn't think about that because I guess I figured after-school programs would still interfere with my schedule, but it probably wouldn't. I don't know. I just never thought to go over there and try because I figured it just wasn't going to work.
Okay, so to go back to your relationship, did you want any closure from him, or you feel like it's done?
I really don't know because I don't want the relationship to be over, but I feel like if he's gonna be cheating on me, it's only gonna make things worse because I mean, my grades started to decline once I kind of found out because like every week we have like journals due and stuff, and we have like process recordings due, and for the past 3 weeks I just haven't been doing them. So I don't really know what I want from him. I guess I just kind of do want closure because I want to know why, and I want to know why he hasn't been talking to me. So
Okay. So tell me a little bit about school. How is that going?
well, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays I have internship from 8:30 to 4:30, and then on Tuesdays I have class from basically 9:30 until 7:30 at night, and then it's just like all my downtime I'm pretty much doing homework, so I'm always on campus and stuff like that, trying to get my homework done. I barely eat, like I'm not eating because by the time I get home I can't take anything out, and it's just time for me to go to sleep. So I barely get any sleep. I'm getting home at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I have to get up at 6 for internship. And I intern at a jail, so that's kind of stressful because I'm taking on like their problems on top of my problems,
Right.
and so I'm taking that home with me, stuff. So it's like
So what do you do in the jails?
I'm considered a case manager intern, so I have to do like facilitate groups and things like that. I work with the clients on helping them like get into programs throughout the jail and to get into like work release so that they can get jobs for when they're released and stuff like that. And so like a lot of times their disorders and stuff, like I try to relate myself to them, and like now that I'm going through this, like I try to look at the stuff that they're going through and try to figure out like if that's me and stuff. So it's like I'm taking home everything that's wrong with them.
So do you feel like the internship is helping you out, or do you feel like it's just making you more overwhelmed?
I think it's helping me with the experience, but I do think that it's overwhelming me because it's just too much for one semester. So I have to have over 240 hours.
So do you feel like there are days that you can miss sometimes, or you have to go every single time?
I have to go every day.
Okay.
Every day. Because I have to have a timesheet turned in to my teacher every week.
Okay, and so for your classes, how many classes do you have on Tuesdays and Thursdays?
On Tuesdays, I have 3 classes, and then Thursdays, I only have 1.
Okay. And do those classes require much work?
Yes, because they're for my major. So there's constantly papers being due. I constantly have presentations. I always have group work. And I'm in a speech class, so I have a speech due every week. And it's just, it's a lot because I feel like I'm always preparing for something.
So do you try to prioritize your time outside of like your internship and classes?
I used to be very organized, but lately I've kind of just been like, whatever I get done is whatever I get done.
So you've been procrastinating?
Yeah, I've been doing papers like the day that they're due when I have like 4 other homework assignments.
Well, sometimes stuff like this can cause you to become stressed and overwhelmed because you're always waiting to the last minute. So I would say that sometimes you should try to get an organizer or plan your things accordingly so you won't be so stressed out in the meantime.
Okay.
Okay. So, you said that you can't sleep through the night, and can you tell me some more about that?
So lately it's been like at night I could be so tired throughout the day, and then I'll get home and I just can't go to sleep. So my mom told me that I should go to the doctor and see if I can get some type of medicine, but I don't want to be on any medicine because I feel like that's going to just mess me up even more. Because I mean, I don't have an appetite, I don't want to sleep at night, I'm just constantly up doing nothing.
And do you know why you don't have an appetite?
I think I'm stressed because there's been a lot going on from my boyfriend to school to my mom. It's just been a lot, just like a circle of mess that's just not getting any better.
And what's going on with your mom?
Well, just recently I found out that my mom was diagnosed with cancer,
Okay.
and it's a terminal cancer, so they only gave her 6 months to live.
Okay.
And it's been very hard for me because she's been hiding it from me for a long time, and she didn't know how to tell me because she didn't know how I was going to react. And when she did tell me, it's kind of like I just backed away from everybody. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to be around anybody. I just wanted to be by myself because I wanted to try to figure out how I was going to accept what was going on. And I still don't feel like I have accepted it because I constantly want to know why. Like, I want to know why this happened to her. I want to know why she's dying. Like, I want to know. There's so many answers that I don't have that no one can give me to where I feel lost. And my parents are my only means of money, so they were the ones paying my rent. And now that my mom isn't gonna be working, it's like now my rent's not gonna get paid.
So, do you think that you can try to find a part-time or make a schedule with your teachers where you can be able to provide for yourself because you do have an apartment that you need to pay for, and also, watch out for your mom at the same time?
Well, yeah, I've been looking because I was gonna try to work over breaks maybe because I don't feel like anyone is gonna hire me with, having the availability that I have. And then I was gonna hopefully try to see if there were any jobs that maybe you could help me with, coming here, if there was anything maybe work study or something like that. Or I know when I was kind of looking up social services before I came here and stuff, I know there was food banks and food stamps and stuff like that. So I was gonna see if maybe I could do something like that. I didn't know. I'm completely lost this because I've basically been taking care of my whole life, and then it's I'm hit with all of this at once.
So where's your dad?
My dad, he's in the picture, but I have other brothers and sisters. I have an older sister who is 24. I have a younger brother. He is 17. I have a younger sister who is 14. And then I have another older brother who just turned 30.
And have you talked to any of them recently?
Well, okay, so the situation is a little complicated because my younger brother and my younger sister and then my older sister, they're all adopted. My aunt is an alcoholic, and so they were adopted into the family.
Okay.
So it's kind of my dad is still providing for them, and they're taking it just as hard because they already lost their mom. So now it's they feel like they're about to lose another one. So it's kind of my dad is still providing for them too because they're still in school, and my parents have grandkids. So it's I kind of have to try to figure out what I'm gonna do, on my own.
So have you reached out to your brother, your older siblings, and asked them if they can help you out in any way?
My older sister, she's a daughter, and she is 7. And so she's basically she didn't go to school, so she's in medical school now, trying to become a CNA. And so she's taking care of my niece, and she's on Section 8 now, so it's she's barely, she's barely hanging on herself. And then my older brother doesn't have a job.
Okay. So, are your grandparents still in the picture?
The only grandparent that I still have alive is my granddad.
And does he help out?
He has cancer too.
Okay.
So there's really nothing that he can do. I mean, my parents both have 14 brothers and sisters. So, they all have families too, but everybody tries to help now that they know my mom is sick. So they try to do as much as they can. But I don't want to ask for help.
Okay, so after this, we can go see if we can get you set up with work study, so we'll be able to pay off some of your finances.
Okay.
So about how do you feel about the way you define depression? Like, since you feel like you have it, what type of depression do you think you have?
I feel like I'm at the point where like I'm kind of like at the like anti-social stage where like I don't want to go anywhere. Like I have friends, I don't want to hang out with them. Like I don't want to talk to anybody. When I get to class, I don't sit with my friends anymore. I sit alone. Like I rarely answer my mom's calls. Like I said, I don't eat. Like I'm just like at rock bottom at this point. Like I don't have a sexual drive anymore ever since my boyfriend broke up. Like I just don't want to do anything.
Okay. Do you feel like you can change your attitude by joining something like maybe like becoming a mentor, or what's something that you like to do?
Well, I did kind of want to do like the big sister, little sister thing, but I just feel like right now, like I don't know if I'm at a place where I can do that because.
Well, definitely you should look into that because it can help you change the way you are feeling. If anything, do you know what your anger is built towards?
I think it's more so. I think the thing that's hurting me the most is the fact that my mom is sick and she kept it away from me for so long. Because I feel like now that she's at the point where she's dying, I feel like I don't have as much time to appreciate her as I could have had.
And when you say that, what do you mean?
Like I feel like since my mom has known that she was sick for not a lot longer, but for longer than what she told me, I just feel like she didn't tell me as soon as she could have, because then I could have spent more time with her than what I was.
Okay. So, have you, is she in the hospital or the hospice or?
She's been in and out of the hospital because her cancer started eating away at her spine. So they were treating her for the wrong thing. So they had to put her in the hospital to try to get her stabilized and stuff like that. And then they had to do a whole surgery to like reconstruct her spine and stuff. So then I had to become the caregiver for my little brother and my little sister. So I was out of school for like a week. So my homework wasn't getting done. And it was overwhelming. Like that added on more stress to what I was already going through because I know that the program is hard. So I know that if I miss anything, like I could potentially fail and then I won't graduate and I have to graduate. Like this is something I have to do.
And did you talk to your professors about missing that week of classes?
Yeah, I did talk to them and a lot of them were understanding except one. She just seemed like it didn't matter. Like you kind of have to go through with what you get dealt with. Like she basically was just like, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but you still have to get your work done. So it just, I don't know, she's like a dark cloud.
Okay, and do you feel like, would you want to try to switch teachers or just drop this class and start next semester with a brand new teacher?
I guess I could talk to like the department chair about what she would recommend, like if she would recommend me taking it again, because I know sometimes they only offer certain classes like during the fall or during the spring. So if it's not an option, then I hope that she can like make something happen to where this teacher will, be more lenient about the situation that's at hand.
And what's your classification?
I am a senior.
Okay. So how are you doing all your classes this semester?
All of my classes are good except this one where I was missing them because this was the class that I had all of the assignments due back to back to back, and then I had said that my boyfriend, me and him broke up, so I wasn't turning in anything. Then my mom got sick, so I had to miss a week for that, and she just didn't understand.
Okay, so definitely I would suggest to go to the department chair to maybe, void this assignment because of the things that you were going through. And hopefully he can change that or whatever to, so you're not failing. So, have you been, carrying yourself well lately?
Not really. I haven't really been trying to be attractive. All my friends all have boyfriends. So they all, we're all in a group message, so they all talk about, how how they're having sex and stuff like that, and I don't have a drive to do that. I just, like, even if my boyfriend probably was to come back around, I probably wouldn't want to do anything with him because I know that he's been cheating on me. So it's just like, I don't want to do anything with anybody. Like, I don't feel attractive. I don't feel attracted to anybody.
Well, maybe you can like go out sometimes just to get your mind off things. I know it's easier to say than do, but you might just need to go out and enjoy yourself instead of just sitting and pondering on all the things that are going on in your life. So you're almost done with your first semester of your senior year,
Yeah.
and how do you think, in overall, how was it like from the beginning to now?
The beginning was good. I started out strong. Everything was getting done. I was doing good at my internship. I was making sure that everything, was done on time. Everything was prioritized. And then it was just like once everything started going downhill, things just like I dropped down to C's. And then once I started to realize that I was dropping down to C's, that's when my teacher started talking to me, asking me, like what was going on. And that's when she eventually referred me here. And she was telling me like she would work with me on my grades and stuff like that. And my other teachers, except the one, was telling me that they would work with me on my grades and getting them back up and stuff. And then everything happened with the job. And so like now I'm considering maybe trying to find a roommate to live with me in my apartment because it's 2 bedrooms. But I just want to make sure that they're going to be clean because I don't want anybody who's,
Right.
Not going to keep the apartment the way it is now.
Right. So have you lived on campus for a roommate, or maybe a friend?
I haven't even thought about how to go about trying to find a roommate. Like, I don't know what would be the best way to do it. Like,
Well, sometimes you can try to do it online, but that's not always the safest way. So I feel like the best thing you can do is try to find a student on campus that's in the same situation as you, so you guys can try to figure everything out and get the money situation. But as far as that goes, you need to get that living situation figured out soon, just so you won't be so much in debt.
yeah, that's
Okay.
what I'm thinking.
Okay. So, you said you were having like headaches and back pains. What do you think that's coming from?
I think that is coming from the loss of sleep. Constantly on the go, being in my car all the time. So it's starting to be uncomfortable. Not eating is causing me, not getting enough like protein and not getting enough food in my system to keep, like blood flow and stuff like that. So I think that's where my headaches are coming from.
Okay. And do you do anything that like may affect you, like drugs or anything?
Yes. A little bit of both. I do drink a lot. I always say anything can happen. So, I always have a Hennessy bottle. And I love to get high.
Okay.
I love to smoke weed. Like, I love it.
And do you feel like that is affecting you in any way?
No, not really, because I feel like it's normal. So I feel like, everybody should get high and drink and stuff like that. It kind of like mellows all your problems away. That's
Okay.
pretty much the only way I've really been able to cope with them.
Are you afraid that you might be addicted?
Someone else might think that I am, but I don't think that I am. I think that it's normal and it's okay.
So do you ever want to stop, like, to get help and stop?
I mean, if it really became a problem to where like I couldn't get a job because of it, then yes, I would want help to stop because I feel like it's fun. It's what everybody does to have fun.
Okay. So when you're doing things like this, you need to be careful because you never know what can happen. And this is a suggestion that you should stop because for future references, you know, with the jobs or being drug tested or anything like that. Okay. So what is your standard for this semester as of right now?
Like I said about the grades, I wasn't sure about how successful I was going to be in the class with the teacher who was negative, but it was brought to me that I could possibly change my major, but I just don't feel like that is going to be of any help to me because I feel like it's going to push me back because I'm going to have to take all of the major courses in the other major, and if my graduation date is delayed, you know, being that my mom only has 6 months to live, she's not going to see me graduate.
Right.
And that's the one thing I want is for my mom to see me graduate.
So what do you think you can work out in order for you to graduate on time? Like taking, winter classes or more classes next semester?
That's what I was thinking, was seeing if any of my major courses are going to be offered in the wintertime, because if they are, then I'll try to get it in then and do it at that time, or if my teacher will be willing to give me like an extra assignment that I can do to boost my grade up. You know, anything that they're willing to work with me on, I'm willing to do because I want to be able to graduate in May.
So do you have any finals coming up?
I only have a final in my speech class. My major, we don't have finals, we just do like a lot of papers and stuff
Okay,
like that.
so you wouldn't have like something to boost your grade?
No.
Okay, so did you already complete your final project or paper?
We have one more paper that's going to be due in 2 weeks. So I've been working on that paper, I've been taking it to the writing center to get them to check on it. That way there's no grammatical errors and everything's going to be right. But I have to turn it in.
Okay. So definitely reach out to your teachers to see if you can get any extra points. So do you you and your friends you don't do homework together or anything?
My friends have like started to call me like a drag. They've been saying like I'm not fun anymore and I don't like to do fun things. I get upset when they make like kind of like sexual jokes and stuff like that because I don't care to do any of that anymore. I don't care to be around my friends really anymore.
And why do you feel like that?
I guess because I don't like to burden other people with my problems, and I just don't want. I don't know. I don't really like seeing them happy like how we used to be when we were all, you know, like everybody was good, everybody was excited to start school. It's like now I'm just in like a whole nother world. I'm not as happy anymore, so I don't feel like I really want to be around them because I'm not happy. So why would I want to be around happy people when I'm not happy?
Well, sometimes they can help you look at life a different way. Have they tried to reach out to you or figure out what's wrong?
Yeah, they text all the time in the group message. I just choose not to answer. I put on do not disturb. I just don't feel like talking to people. I don't know. I know that that's not healthy. I know like that's probably not good. But I don't know. They're all too happy for me right now.
Maybe that's the best thing you can do right now to at least to let them know that you are okay and not just ignoring them and, you know, beating around the bush because at the end of the day, that's who you came into school with and, you know, they were there for you.
Yeah.
So, do you believe in like Jesus or anything?
Yeah, I go to church. I have a church back home that I go to. Well, that my family goes to.
What's back home?
I'm from Northern Virginia, and so I go to church back there. And I'm really close with everybody in the church, so I do like pray a lot, and I do talk to the pastor a lot. And he's been telling me that I just need to pray about it, and I have to stop having all these negative thoughts and stuff. Like they definitely have been supportive throughout this whole situation. They told me like if you need anything, we'll help you, but it's just my pride's too big. I don't want to help.
Does your church have like a counseling center?
No. They have like ministers and stuff like that you can talk to, but like anything else, they don't really.
So have you opened up to anybody else, like friends, family or church-wise about what's going on with you?
Yeah, I talked to my pastor about it, and with they've offered to give me like food and stuff like that to bring back home with me. They've offered to give me like gift cards and stuff, but I just don't want to constantly ask them because I know that they're trying to help my mom too. So that's like helping two different households and stuff. My pastor's been giving me like scriptures to read like every week and he's been having me like tell him how I can relate to the situation. I just feel like I've been trying to like avoid him too because I don't know why I just feel like such a negative person right now, but that's just how it's been. So I'm just trying to figure out like how to change.
And do you feel like church has made you have a better look on life, or has it like motivated you to do more things?
Yes, like I love going to church. I just think that because I'm here, not home, it's like I can't go to church as often as I want to because I don't have a church here, and I don't want to just go to anybody's church if I'm unfamiliar with it. So I'm hoping to go home soon so that I can go to church and actually be around these people that I'm familiar with, that I know can bring my spirits up and stuff like that. Because I just feel like I'm not getting. I feel like maybe if I get it home first, then I'll be able to come back and like be myself again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how often do you have a chance to go home?
Well, I used to go home a lot, but then once my mom told me that she was sick, I didn't go home as often because I didn't have the money to keep driving back and forth and stuff. And so I couldn't put gas in my car going home and then having to go to internship every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and then go to class. So it's like I was burning too much gas, so I had to save my money. So I'm trying to stick to like once a month going home on the weekends and stuff just to try to make it affordable until I can get a job.
And are you going home at the end of the semester?
Yes, I am going to go home so that way I can just try to get everything figured out like with my parents and stuff like that.
And what are you going to do about the apartment?
I'm still going to have to pay rent because I'm still going to be on a lease. So I'm hoping that they will at least like let me figure things out before they start, trying to take me to court and stuff like that and have me evicted. So I'm gonna try to like see if my parents can figure out how I can get the money, or if I can somehow get a job over the break, then I'll try that.
And have you talked to the leasing officer about breaking the lease?
I did, and they told me that with breaking the lease, I would have to either have somebody who could move in there, like if there was like, or if they had somebody else who wanted to move in there, then the lease could be terminated, and then whoever moves in there could just take over the lease. But if I was to break it, I would have to continue paying until someone moves in there.
Okay. So right now you just want to keep paying the rent as you can.
Yeah.
Okay. So what type of job would you be looking for back at home?
Anything that I can get that'll help pay majority of the bills. Like I have experience. I worked at a law firm before, so I have that experience. I worked at a daycare too, so I have like experience at different places. It's just about finding something that could fit my availability. Okay. So now that my classes would be over, I think that it'll be a little easier because I'll have the hours to work.
And would you still be able to work for next semester?
Well, if I can try to get my classes arranged around, or if my job will let me just continue to like work weekends and stuff just to get money too, like I'll do that as well.
Okay, that's good. So have you registered for your classes?
Yeah, I've already registered for my classes. That was another reason why I was like, I can't change my major now because I've already registered for my last semester, so change my major wouldn't have been an option.
Okay, so you should definitely keep your major, especially since you're trying to graduate next semester for everything. Have you thought about life after college?
Yes, I don't know if I want to move back home after college because my internship was trying to offer me a job for once I graduate. So, I mean, if I do that, then I can keep my apartment and I can do all of that, have a job and be able to pay all my bills if they do hire me. If not, then I'm just going to stay there until my lease is up and then just go home and stay with my parents until I can find something.
Okay, so I definitely recommend that you do move back close to home after graduating and trying to find a new job. So how do you feel about going back and staying there permanently?
I'm kind of like torn between the two because I kind of want to like be on my own, kind of like I want to be in a different area, so that way like I can go home and visit and like tell my parents about my job and they can come visit me and stuff. But I mean, I do feel like I should go home so that way I can help around the house, like take care of my mom and help with the income. That way, it's not just my dad. Like I feel like that would probably be of help to them, being that I have two younger siblings and stuff. So I don't know. I kind of feel like they're both like hand in hand.
Okay, so that's good. So to go back over everything, I definitely recommend work study because we can go and fit your schedule into their schedule so you can work.
Mm-hmm.
Then we can go to the food banks for the food and see what they can offer. If not, we can start trying to get food stamps.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we can connect you with the mentor program to help you, since you're going through so many things, you can help change another girl's life.
Mm-hmm.
So we can do that too. And then lastly, we're going to set you up with a doctor's appointment so we can figure out what's going on. And
Okay, that works. I think that would help a lot. So I look forward to that.
okay, is there anything else that you want to say or?
No, just that when our next meeting is, will we be able to work it with my schedule? I think that's my boyfriend calling.
Okay.
Do you mind if I get it? You can go. Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. So, is that all?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can meet in the next 2 weeks or the next week if you want to. Which one is best for you?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay. And this will just be a follow-up to see how everything is going and if anything has improved or,
Okay.
Okay.
I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Thank you.